Hey up me ducks, Chelsea here today at Studio Simley, and today we are in Del Sol Valley. Originally the plan was to renovate this lot as a starter home, which is what it was to start with, but I suck at starter homes, so that's not what happened, because I wanted it to match in with my townhouses that are next door. So I've done sort of a matching carport, and then the house was huge, and who can make a 4-bedroom starter home really? So it's not a starter home, not by any definition, even if you started with high funds and made your sim with a story. So yeah, there's that, but it is really cool. It's 4 bedrooms all on one level. It's got a big garden and this little carport thing. I had to use debug. I hate using debug, but also we don't have enough things in the regular catalogue to not use debug, so here we are. Yeah, I was really trying to make this house kind of fit in with the townhouses next door. And it wasn't until I started building that I really appreciated just how big this lot is, which made it a little bit more difficult to make as a starter home. You can see already I've only got like 6,000 of the budget left, and like it's not even a house yet, so I don't know why I thought this was going to be a starter. It isn't. Not even close. I fiddled around with the outside for ages, just because I liked, on the original build, it had this sort of covered area for where the bin and the mailbox went. And that did look really cool on the original build. Could I make it look really cool on this one? No. So we didn't do that. But we tried, and I feel like I should get points for trying, because I've still not really been building that long in the grand scheme of things. I don't remember ever attempting to build in previous generations of the game either, like 2 or 3. I'd be interested to do it now, but I don't think my laptop would cope with reinstalling The Sims 3, honestly. And I don't have the means to install The Sims 2, but honestly I would if I could find a way, because The Sims 2 will always be my favourite, possibly because of nostalgia, possibly because, I don't know if you guys have seen it actually, I saw a video recently on YouTube about like 100 things you may not know about The Sims 2. And it just reminded me how much of a superior game The Sims 2 was to The Sims 4, although I do love building in The Sims 4, and I get the impression that it was never this easy in previous versions. I never bothered using CC in Sims 3 though. I did in Sims 2 and Sims 1, because my mum used to play those as well, and my mum always was a CC queen. She used to download Alpha CC predominantly, and absolutely everything in purple. My mum's favourite colour is purple, still to this day. And when we had Sims 2, she had literally everything to furnish a full house in purple CC. I don't know if she can remember that, but I can. Like, my overwhelming memory of The Sims 2 is purpley lilac coloured houses that were all alpha, and the Sims looking really weird. And I don't know whether it was like the Sims 2 equivalent of Wicked Whims, but our Sims were naked. Like we didn't have the blurry thing that you're supposed to have when your Sims have a shower, and I didn't realise that was CC until I got The Sims 3. I thought that your Sims were supposed to be naked, but no, it turns out my mum's just a bit of a perv. And she installed Sims 2's equivalent of Wicked Whims on a game that she let her then... Oh, how old would I have been when Sims 2 was out? Like, I don't know, 10 maybe? Between 10 and 14. And I was playing with the equivalent of Wicked Whims. I don't play with Wicked Whims now, by the way, just because I don't want to get in trouble with the YouTube. But honestly, I'm tempted to install it just to see what it's all about, because I've never installed it, but I have seen other people like play around with it. Let me know, do you guys play with Wicked Whims in your game? I know a lot of my friends on Twitter do. But I am too scared about my naked Sims showing up on my channel. And that is by far not the worst thing that can happen with Wicked Whims installed. I decided to do pretty much the whole of the outside before starting inside. I haven't even floor planned it yet. I put 2 gates in at the back, one leading to like the carport and another one leading to the like back road. And I've tried to sort of blend in the floor tiles with the pavements. It's not quite right, but it blends fairly well. Put the hydroponic planters in from Eco Lifestyle, and then a bunch of in-season trees. For me it's fall, so these trees are all in season in fall. I don't know why I'm saying fall, because the game says fall, but autumn. The season I am looking for is autumn. It is autumn in my game right now. What's your favourite season to play in the game? I think mine probably is autumn, particularly lately, because I've been having this glitch where in both winter and summer my Sims seem to die really easily of either overheating or freezing, which is not great. And much like real life, I love the changing colours of the leaves. And the lack of snow, because I hate snow in the game. I know that's an unpopular opinion. There's so many simmers that want a winter destination. I don't mind the idea of a winter destination world, I just don't like snow in the game or much in real life, because I am British and the British cannot deal with snow at all. If there is the slightest bit of snow, our country grinds to a halt. Strangely, if there's a virus, our country does not grind to a halt, but that's a different thing. Just going in and sort of putting in wallpaper and flooring at the moment. I know it doesn't really need it because I'm going to have to change it all as I decorate, but I hate seeing the default floor and wall textures, so I always change it. If you've not watched one of my speed builds before, you wouldn't already know that, but I do this in pretty much every one. I'm going to start with the kitchen area, which ends up huge. I probably should have given this lot the chef's kitchen trait, just because of how big it ended up in the kitchen, comparatively to like the dining area and the living area. But I really like this Jungle Adventure kitchen. I don't feel like we get enough kitchens in the game, like from all the packs that we've got. Like, I have got the full collection now and we've still got, what, 10 kitchens? That's a guess, by the way. Like, I haven't counted them. If anybody would like to let me know how many kitchens we actually have, because I'm sure someone will correct me. I probably am wrong with 10 kitchens, but we've not got much more than that. And considering that we've got over 30 packs now between expansions, game packs and stuff packs, you'd expect more kitchens. But I do like this Jungle Adventure one. I actually used this in my last build as well, in the grey and yellow swatch, which is not a swatch I usually use, but I did the solid colour challenge last week in yellow, and it hurt my eyes, but also it came out looking kind of cool. Nobody should live there for the sake of their eyes, but it did look kind of cool. I do end up just going with the base game sofas, just because I couldn't find anything else in a suitable shade of orange with a suitable shade of wood to match. And as much as I like that fabricated lamp, the wood texture again, I really wish we could change that. Like, I don't know if I'd like to go as far as having the full creative style like we had in Sims 3, but I do feel like either the swatches need to be more cohesive, or we need to have like the option of choosing the wood colour and the fabric colour rather than just an overall swatch colour. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. If it didn't, I'm sorry. I'm sticking a load of random rugs in now to fill up the space and painting some walls orange. Because orange seems to be the theme of the inside of this house now. Not every room in the house is orange, I would like to point out, but there is quite a lot of orange. More orange than I would usually put in a house. This will be like the main family bathroom. And there's access to this from like the main entryway. And then the main bedroom's got its own bathroom as well. It's a pretty good size. Some might say it was too big a lot really to do a starter home on. It would have involved too much landscaping, and I suck at landscaping. So I had to not build a starter home because the lot was too big. It's not my fault. I've decided it's not my fault. What have you guys been building in your games? I've been doing some shell challenges lately, and then obviously this. Because I'm still not sure who to put in my townhouses. I've got one of the townhouses next door still empty. If you've not seen it, I built a row of townhouses in Del Sol Valley on the really big lot, in the downtown sort of area. Yeah, I built like 3 townhouses, all with their own garden, and the whole thing's landscaped. It's got a carport and everything. And I've already put families in 2 of them. The Burke family live in the one on the left, and the Johnson family live in the one on the right. But I've got nobody living in the middle one at the moment, it's just empty. So if anybody's got any suggestions for what kind of family they'd like to see live in there. We've already got 5 Sims on the lot. I didn't want to make it bigger than 8. I know I can change that in MC Command Centre, and I did consider doing that just to make it more realistic, because the houses are 3 and 4 bedrooms. It seems a bit odd to only have like 2 or 3 Sims living there. But the default is 8 Sims for a household, so you can have a maximum of 3 Sims in the middle townhouse. It's a 4-bedroom house, so although how does that work, right? If you've got it just set to default, no mods installed, and the maximum household number is 8, can your Sims still get pregnant, or will they constantly fail to get pregnant because there's no space in the household? Or would it even register like that, because technically in The Sims babies are objects, not household members? So would a baby count? I don't know. If anybody knows the answer to that, let me know. I've no idea how to find out. Otherwise, I think I might just try it. I might just go into the townhouses with a 3-person family and make the Sim pregnant using MC Command Centre and see what happens. For science and curiosity, mostly. Yeah, this is a little ensuite off of the main bedroom, which again kind of stuck with the orange theme. But I do like that Get Famous furniture set in that swatch. Turquoise and orange probably shouldn't go together, but they do, they go so well. And I've done sort of like 3 kids' bedrooms. This bedroom can accommodate 2 toddlers. And I've made it pretty neutral. I just wanted an excuse to use those eco lifestyle toddler beds, honestly. I think they are so cute. They are by far the best toddler beds we have got in the game. If you disagree, you can fight me. I put a few of the like toddler tablet things in the bedroom because they're really useful for skill building if you've actually got toddlers in your game. I say this like I play The Sims anymore, and I don't. I am predominantly a builder now. I don't really play. Just because I don't have time. I always end up going down a rabbit hole and losing like 6 hours of my life if I actually play The Sims. At least when I'm building, a lot of the time I'm recording it, so I've got like a little clock in the corner of the screen that tells me how long I've been sat here. And it helps. And then this bedroom I sort of figured would be like a teenager's bedroom. I was having a bit of trouble figuring out where to put the furniture because of the giant windows. But I didn't want to get rid of the windows, so I did try and put curtains on where possible, but there wasn't a lot of curtains that seemed to fit these windows. And for some reason, because I'd like moved them up with the 9 key, I just couldn't get them to work. Do other people have that problem with curtains? Like sometimes they just decide that they're not going to go on your window where they need to go, and that's that. I don't understand why, but it happens to me a lot. And then we are on to the last bedroom now, which again I put 2 single beds in. So this can easily accommodate 8 Sims. It's a really good sized house. I like those beds from, I think they're from City Living. They come in some really pretty swatches. Similar problems in this bedroom to the other one. Giant windows, lots of furniture. We figured it out eventually. Had to move the windows a little bit. But yeah, if you're brave enough for an 8 Sim household, this house can accommodate 8 Sims. It is available on the gallery now, and there will be a screenshot of what it looks like on the gallery, and then screenshots of all the rooms if you're interested at the end of the video. Once I finish this room, I just kind of go round, like putting pictures on the walls and little clutter items, and just generally filling the space a little better. I put lights on the outside and stuff, just as a sort of final bit that needed doing. And then once that's done, so I say you guys will be on to the screenshots. You don't need to listen to me rabbiting on anymore, so I'm going to go. If you enjoyed that video, make sure to give it a like, and please subscribe so that you don't miss any of my uploads. I make new videos twice a week, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys!
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.